Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Slipper Car Guy channel. A few weeks ago I made a video about all of the problems you can expect in the Fiat 500, and people seem to get an idea that I hate this car for some reason. And even though every time I go full boost in this car I feel like the motor might grenade, and the plastic parts on the interior seem to be made of, paper mache, and every time I drive on the highway it seems that people are merging into me, not around me. I still tend to drive this car just as much as my BMW Z4. And that tells you something because I love that car. That's my forever car, right? So in this video, I just wanted to talk about all of the reasons why you should consider getting a Fiat 500 Abarth, just like this one. I know this car isn't for everyone, but hear me out and you might change your mind. Let's get started. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're interested in one of these silicone license plate holders, check out a link down in the description. The first reason is the looks. The car will make you smile every time you drive it. And for me, a big factor in that is how it looks. It's a stylish, timeless, funky design in a small, and some would even consider cute package. The Abarth version though, it takes the cute and turns it into a mean little hatchback that no one would really expect to get up and go, or fit 4 grown people into it. This car is just a little bit different with the retro design, the fun exterior colors, a good choice of rims. It just references the original classic Fiat 500, and I love that. You will also love how easy it is to find a parking space and how easy it is to park anywhere you want. Not to mention, you can squeeze through gaps that you wouldn't even consider in other cars. This go-kart of a car is incredibly fun to take on a spirited drive. And if you can find a twisty road, it's as much of a blast to drive as any other sports car. You can almost show the big cars that they're not as fast as they think they are, especially through the corners. This definitely isn't a car you will, nod off driving on a highway or driving home late at night, as you'll be grinning from the sound of building boost, the exhaust note, and that turbo whistle. And every time you put it in sport mode and gun it, the boost kicks in and you start to hear the burbles, whines, pops, and bangs, even from the stock exhaust. The exhaust system on this car is intoxicating, and you feel like it's egging you on every time you drive it. It just spurs you on, and thanks to its power to weight ratio, the little engine with the peppy turbo makes it a blast to drive, even in the city traffic or suburban roads. Now, I'm not trying to fool anyone and say that this is a really fast car or anything like that. It's not even the fastest car I've owned or own at the moment. But it's definitely one of the most fun to drive around corners. And it probably won't get you into trouble, which is a bonus. The way it handles reminds me a lot of the Mini Cooper S, but it's even more tossable through the corners. The lightweight allows you to throw it around and just point it in a direction and it will go there, which I really like. It handles tight corners well, hugging the road and giving you a sensation of an expensive sports car at an affordable price. No one really expects a Fiat to get up and go, especially where I live. People just assume because it's a small car that it can't go fast and can't be that much fun. But you know what? They're proven wrong time and time again. These little cars make you start grinning as soon as you get in them. Not only because of the looks, the driving experience, and the handling, but also by how unique they are on the road. I love how hardly anyone outside of the car world people really know what it is. It's a unique car in the US with a very original and unique personality that even gets looks and thumbs up at gas stations. It's a tiny car with a big attitude that doesn't look like every other car on the road, and with not too many around, always gets a second look. You'll also love driving it and driving it hard. The 5-speed manual, the turbo engine, the options for sporty, bright colors and convertible top make it a unique, iconic, and a globally fun package. And yes, it's loud, ridiculous, unusual, and it's just silly fun. I honestly can't think of many modern cars that would do this in the price range. It makes me smile every time it growls like an angry little puppy with the slightest attempt at, fast acceleration. The value this car provides is hard to beat. You can fit 4 people or a week's worth of groceries, and I've even managed to put a lawnmower in the back in a hunch. So you get maximum utility in a small car that's relatively inexpensive to maintain, and more importantly, inexpensive to modify. I have seen amazing pictures on Facebook groups of people going all out and doing all kinds of modifications, as well as the light modifications with plenty of instructional videos. most of which seem to be fairly easy to follow and do at home. Fuel economy is also very good. Even on the Abarth version like this one, I still get about 30 miles to a gallon driving it daily, and about 20 miles to a gallon if I really push it. A lot of people would argue that it's the most fun car you can find on a tight budget. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that it actually has some cool and fun features that you may not expect, like the hill assist feature. In fact, I have a video on the cool features that you can check out by clicking the little card in the corner. I think it's on this corner, I'm not really sure. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I'll see you in the next one.